Hey up everyone, hope you're all doing well. Now Jon Jones got onto Twitter and he started yapping again. And believe it or not, he's in good spirits. He's not having an egotistical meltdown or trashing any fighters, in particular Tom Aspinall. In fact, he's kinda gave us an update in a sense. But just before I show off for goods, guys, if you do enjoy UFC content and you love keeping up to date with UFC news, make sure to drop a sub as I'm trying to hit 1k subs on YouTube and I believe I can do it this year. But anyways, let's get straight into it. So Jon put out some bollocks about how he's enjoying his time in Thailand, and someone said, enjoying your last days as champ before being stripped, I see, eh Jon? He replied, stripped, question mark? Lol, do I come across as the type of person who cares about things like that? Sorry to be that guy, Jon, but yes, you have such a fragile ego, of course that would fucking bother you. You can't kid me. There's no way Jon Jones is trying to convince me and you guys that he wouldn't be arsed if he was stripped. Do you remember when people used to say that Khabib was the GOAT after Khabib had retired? Which I don't agree with, by the way. Do you remember the massive rants this guy would go on when people started to say that he's so fucking fragile? So yes, I do believe if Jon Jones was stripped, he would be, he would be fucking pissed off about it, or he'll be upset, or, he'll cry about it in some sort of way, because he's a big Karen. But anyways, we also got to this part, and this is where we got a bit updated. Someone put to that tweet saying, yes, otherwise you would have vacated about a long time ago because you don't plan to fight Tom. Which he replied, y'all are barking up the wrong tree. I told the UFC my plans a long time ago. I have no clue why they haven't shared them to you guys yet. So apparently Jon Jones actually said to the UFC what his next plans are, and Dana White and the UFC are like, you know what, the fans deserve fuck all. We're not going to have any sort of transparency. We're not going to tell them what the fuck is going on, even though we're all desperate to know what the fuck is going on. We've also got it with Dana White in Instagram Lives when he does the fight announcements, saying he's very confident that this fight is going to happen. So I'm very curious to what the fuck is actually going on. Has Jon said, yes, I will fight Tom Aspinall later on this year on my terms, and that's why Dana White keeps on convincing us, hey, no, guys, the fight's still going to happen? Or has he said, nah, I'm not doing it yet, and Dana White's like, come on, Jon, please. And UFC and Dana White just try and get Jon to work with him a bit more, and maybe see if he can iron some things out in order to get the fight to happen. We don't really know, but apparently the UFC fucking know, but they just won't tell us, which is a massive kick in the bollocks. Don't get me wrong, I understand the UFC aren't going to be transparent about everything, but with a fight like this, where we've been wanting it for such a long fucking time, and it seems like they're not keeping Tom Aspinall in the loop either. Maybe that's because Tom Aspinall's very honest and keeps us up to date with what's actually going on. Who knows? But at the end of the day, I feel like with a fight like this, where it's been going on and on and on and on and on, I feel like there should be a lot more transparency, because at this point it is just a ball ache, and I feel like we are losing a bit of excitement in this fight. The only way to gather excitement again is to announce the fucking thing. Anything else, it's just gonna take away a lot of the potential fight between these two, unfortunately. And the last thing we got, what I found what it was interesting. Someone goes, what exactly are your plans? He goes, to continue to monetize on this amazing brand that I've created, which, okay, whatever, Jon. And then someone called Alfredo, nice name, goes, so are you fighting again or not? You are the current champion of the division. And then Jon Jones replies, not a bad idea. What do you... Is it a simple yes or no, Jon? What do you mean, not a bad idea? Yes, it's either yes, I'll do plan on fighting again, or no, I'm fucking shit scared of Tom Aspinall. Is that quite simple, you know what I mean? What do you mean not a bad idea? It's a fucking great idea, mate. The champion defends the title. Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. You reckon, Jon? You reckon? That's what we've been asking for fucking God knows how long, mate. So yeah, at the moment, apparently the UFC knows what's going on with Jon Jones and what his plans are in the future, but they just don't want to fucking tell us. And Jon Jones, I don't think, well, I don't know, is he lying? Is he not? We know he's a well-known liar. He loves to fabricate things. He loves to lead on things that don't make sense whatsoever. Like, even answering a straightforward question, he's struggling to do right here. So maybe he's just chatting utter bollocks. But what do you guys think? Do you think we're still going to get Tom Aspinall versus Jon Jones? A bit of an update on what's going on, but kind of not at the same time. We just know that the UFC apparently know. But what do you guys make of this? Are you still excited for this fight? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.